We got the news. Alan went to the doctor on Thursday, and it wasn't what we expected. Hi, I'm Denise. This is Travels in My Chair. This is going to be just a short little video because I feel like I need to update family, friends, and my YouTube friends about Alan and what's been going on with us in this past week. On Thursday, Alan had an appointment with a cardiovascular surgeon. Now, as you know from my previous video, he has total blockage in his leg. The blood has rerouted itself, and I can't even begin to explain how that happens, and I don't know anything about it. Our son-in-law took Alan in for his appointment. Michael's an RN, so we thought probably any of the technical conversation would happen. So here's what we figured was going to happen. They would talk about the surgery. They would talk about his recovery time. They would talk about if he was going to be allowed to travel at all while he was waiting for the surgery, and they would talk about what was going to happen to me, because if he was going to be a long time in recovery, then I would have to really dig down deep and get some care in. And the stress level has been really high for the past month in our house. And I will admit, I will cry, drop the hat, that's me. They go into the doctor's office and he says, I'm not going to do the surgery. After Alan got out of the office, he phoned me, and I have to tell you, I broke into tears, because to me, he's not going to do the surgery. Why? Because it's too late? He can't help him? What's going on? So here's what the story is, from what I can understand. The cardiovascular surgeon does not want to do the surgery on Alan because it's a very invasive surgery, and the surgery is harsh, and the cuts on each leg would go from just below the groin all the way down to near his knees. And then, from what I understand, they would put in an artificial artery. Recovery, harsh. Surgery, harsh. His opinion, the doctor's, is that 8 out of 10 patients of his that have this problem don't ever require the surgery. Now, caveat to that is, of course, if you have, at nighttime especially, intense pain that just won't go away, you hightail it to the hospital. But what he said to Alan is, no, you live your life as normal. And you've got to push yourself a little bit more. When your legs start aching, when you're walking, walk some more. I'm not telling you to do a strain, so I'm saying, this is just me talking. Don't go on a major hike. Don't decide to take on Mount Everest. But lately, he's been walking and then his legs start hurting and he stops walking. And he's been doing more sitting. So I guess as a consequence, his legs are getting sore more often. So now, after I've canceled all our holiday plans, we can go away. Well, it's too late for this month. Next month, I've already canceled the motorhome. So we'll be taking our camper van, cross your fingers. And, the good news, it'll be cheaper on gas. But all those campgrounds, it's weird. I never canceled any of the campgrounds. I just canceled the motorhome because I thought, well, perhaps, if we travel with Michael and Angela, both of them being nurses, we could go in the motorhome and just be really careful. I mean, Alan, at this stage of his life, at 73, with clogged arteries in his legs, has to be in tune with his body. And I'm going to generalize, and please don't hate me for it, but a lot of men are not. A man is raised, at least in our generation, to be the breadwinner, to be tough, to be strong, never cry, never show too much emotion. And that goes for when they're ill. They don't want to let anybody know, or they go totally the opposite. They get a cold and they want to be weighted on hand and foot. There just doesn't seem to be an in-between. But Alan is not that type. Alan's the type that keeps things pretty close to his chest. You don't even know anything's going on with him until all of a sudden one day he goes, oh yeah, my leg's sore. Well, what's that mean? Or, oh, I twisted my knee. Oh, really? When did you do that? So now we're in a situation where we have to be cognitive of what is going on with his body as well as mine. Be careful, but not baby him. And his doctor is upping his cholesterol meds because he wants to make sure there's no more clogging going on. Happy that he quit smoking. Now, here's the thing. Alan started smoking when he was 12. And he probably smoked about a pack a day up until he was 72. And when he started having problems with his legs, and they took the blood pressure on his legs and realized that his legs, they were having problems, his family physician said, I want to recommend you to see a cardiovascular surgeon, but Alan, he will not see you if you're a smoker. He absolutely is not seeing any patients that are smoking. Fair enough. So the doctor and Alan came up with a plan. And Alan took some pills and went through hell and quit smoking. Now, they say that quitting smoking is akin to quitting heroin. It's pretty bad. It was harsh on him. And I'm so proud of him for being able to do it, because I quit smoking in 1999, and I know what I went through, and I was really a light smoker, not a heavy smoker. So good on him, really. It was really funny, when Alan and Michael came back and they're telling me about the doctor's appointment, what the doctor said, and what the doctor checked. He checked ultrasound on Alan's feet and checked his legs and stuff like that. And I didn't know whether to be happy or sad. I mean, part of me thought, well, if they do the surgery, at least that's done and we don't have to worry. And I never really thought how intense that surgery would be. Now I know, and I just know that now in our life, we just have to be aware and be happy that he doesn't have to have surgery, and be happy that we get to take our vacation and see our friends and our family this year. Hi guys, you're going to be seeing us, like it or not. Thanks for joining. I wanted to give you the update because I know a lot of people were commenting and worried about Alan. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. And in that video, I think I'm going to tell you about my cancer story from beginning to now. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.